Beautiful job in a beautiful showroom. Thank you very much for that.
Before we get started, Scott from Black Mountain sure knows your limitations.
Okay, what he's referring to, Greg here, my good pal, is that we talked about some do-it-yourself things with plumbing, and Scott made sure to tell everybody that anyone but me can try it out because I'm not good with tools. But we're going to get started here. Thank you, Greg. We've got Brandon from Tough Turtle Turf. How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
All right, this is our hero highlight, and you know, we always talk about the water savings. That's an obvious reason to go with synthetic turf. But today we're going to talk about durability and versatility. That's what you wanted to focus on today, Greg.
Yes, definitely durability. We know the product looks lifelike. I mean, it looks just like regular turf, but what are common questions that homeowners ask you about the durability of the product?
Sure. I mean, basically, everyone pretty much asks the same question, and that's how long does it last, right? And you'll be blown away. When we first started doing this, most of turf was 5 years, 8 years, 10-year warranty. We actually now have the first lifetime warranty turf.
Okay, what does that mean? How long is that?
That means 25 years.
Okay, 25 years.
Yeah.
And is that for just the one homeowner? Is it at all transferable? Or?
It is transferable.
Oh, wow, okay.
And it pretty much covers everything. So anything that would happen to it, 100% covered.
And we talk about durability. I'm sure installation plays a big role in that. A good installation extends the life of the turf, right?
You're 100% correct. It's actually, the installation is so important. Basically what we're trying to do is, you got to dig this down. The prep work is the big part of it. But we got to dig the dirt out about 4 to 5 inches and make sure you get all the old roots and all the old stuff out, so no weeds poke on through.
And then have a good base.
The base is really important. It's extremely important. We use a class 2 on top, so it gives it a real natural feel. So it doesn't not like you're just walking on concrete. It basically It gives you a real natural.
So for the homeowners, wait, class 2, that's the type of base you're talking about. That's the spongy one.
Correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
And so that leads me to children. I know people are really concerned about the safety of the product with children. Talk about that.
Well, obviously safety is always important, especially if you're talking about children. The spongy effect that we're talking about with the class 2 gives a little bit of a give. So kids like to run around, kids fall down, kids don't get hurt. Pretty neat stuff.
So they don't have to worry about that.
They don't have to worry
at all. And then
at
pets, of course. I get that question all the time. If you have dogs, is it a good product to use with dogs?
Sure, actually it's a great product to use with dogs. The new turf has what they call continuous draining. So basically if your dog happens to go number 1 or number 2, it's not a big deal. It drains right through. And we've got deodorizer in the turf, so you'll never smell nothing.
And that's what I just learned today is about this deodorizer. I've never heard of that before, and I don't think it's a common thing that most companies do, right?
It's not. It's just something that I like to think the ones that are, the better companies will do.
I have just a quick example here. If I'm an athlete and I'm in my backyard, right, we're talking about
you're
durability.
not an athlete.
Right, I'm not at all. But if I'm doing this, like that, like my moves, I'm worried about it starting to kink up like a carpet.
Yeah, that's another great question, and it won't kink up like a carpet. So what happens is every 8 inches all the way around the perimeter, we use really large 7-inch spikes. That turf ain't going nowhere.
Keeps it down.
It
Okay,
keeps
now
it
let's
down.
move on to versatility. I know that the turf comes in different types of thatch where there's color variations to make it look natural, but it also, people are worried about this turf looking like a football field.
Right.
What are those options?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. 95% of the jobs that we're currently doing right now, we incorporate some type of hardscape into it, whether it be some pavers, some rock, something rather than just having a big green field.
And colorful planting, I would assume, too.
That's huge. But the turf itself has 4 different colors in it, so it has a real natural look. A lot of times you can't even tell that it's fake, but we still want to put some rocks in there with it as well.
Now here's the thing too you want to think about is it's part of our hero highlight, of course, because it saves so much water. It's one of the very popular ways you can go through the hero program, and you can find out more about that 844 Go 4 Hero. That's 844 Go the number 4 Hero, or approvedhomepros.com/hero. And you can even ask them to get in contact with Tough Turtle Turf. You know what I'm saying? We got a fan question here. What is the life expectancy of artificial turf?
Well, it really depends on who's putting it in, right? So with us, we have a lifetime warranty turf. But in the past, it was very common that, like I said, it was 8 or 10-year warranty. 10 years used to be the top of the top. But this industry's really evolved in the last few years.
I can vouch for that. The turf looks beautiful. It's a great product. And of course, the water savings, don't forget about that too.
Absolutely.
And the maintenance.
Absolutely. Well, it's nice not to have to get up and mow your lawn, right?
All right. Yes, absolutely. For lazy people like me.
Thank you very much.
Tough Turtle Turf, Brandon. That's our hero highlight. Again, 844 Go 4 Hero or approvedhomepros.com/hero. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, guys.